What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Lito Effects back at it again with another market forecast video. And honestly, guys, like to me, it's feel like I haven't done one of these in a while. Like it's probably been like 2 or 3 weeks. And of course, it's been other videos. We had the FX Summit the previous week. So shout out to everybody that was at the FX Summit. Y'all showed me a lot of love, and it just made me want to go harder. So I got a lot of videos, a lot of content dropping for you guys, but we haven't did a weekly outlook in a long time, right? A couple weeks, right? So we gonna go ahead and get straight to it. I'm gonna go over US 30 and I'm gonna go over gold, what I'm expecting for the week. The market's been a little choppy, a little lately, so I haven't really been looking too much into them, but we gonna get to it this week, right? So let's go ahead and get started. So currently we have US 30 pulled up here. Let's go to the weekly time frame. We always start on the higher time frames. So currently where we're at inside of the market, we can see that we're at this level of resistance here. So the story at this level of resistance is every time the price came here, it rejected, pushed up, rejected, pushed up, rejected, pushed down. So now we here at this level at the same area as well, and we reject and we push down, reject, push down, reject, push down. So now there's a high probability chance that we come here, we could potentially push down. However, we can see the structure, overall impulse, correction. Overall can potentially be looking for a correction, but we have to break above this level of resistance first to say that we're going to get this overall continuation. So on a daily time frame, US 30 literally has just been pretty much consolidating. We've been in this box here for the last few months. So we had some cool trends, leading up to this, but now we're back in that consolidation area, right? So on the daily time frame, what it's looking like is we broke above this previous high. Now we're starting to get a retracement. Currently, we're sitting at this level of support and resistance here. We need to see if price is going to reject this area to continue to push up, or is price going to pull back a little bit deeper. So that's something that we want to take note of. The previous daily candle had a wick at the bottom of this, so that lets me know that there is a possible chance that price could potentially push up from this area, right? So on our 4-hour time frame, kind of matches what we have on our daily bias, right? So our daily bias is that we could potentially be looking for rejections at this area to continue to push up. So we can see this little downwards push right here on a 4-hour time frame is giving, it's giving corrective nature vibes, right? So it's not a heavy impulse push down. It's giving like, okay, I'm working my way slowly but surely down. So we don't know how long this is going to correct. So the best advice that I can give you guys this week is wait for this correction to get finished, and then we could potentially be looking for a continuation, right? So if you watch my last 5-minute scalping video, you can pretty much know when this correction is over. So I'm not going to tell you guys in this video. I want to refer back to the last video so you guys can check those out, right? But if you're a seasoned vet, then you pretty much already know when the correction is over. So on our 1-hour time frame, pretty much telling us the same thing. We're forming lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So we're sitting at this area. So what I'm pretty much looking for overall this week is I need to see a break of this level, this previous lower high point here, break and a retest to confirm that we're going up higher. However, what we can see is, especially since we're in this downtrend structure, forming lower lows and lower highs, we still could see the market do something like this and continue to form lower lows and lower highs beneath this trend line that we have, this blue trend line. So you got to be careful for that. So the only way that I'm taking buys this week on US 30 is if we break above this area and we retest. If we don't, then I'm pretty much leaving US 30 alone, simply because I don't like this downtrend structure. And if you look at it back on H4, we don't really have, like, the next area that we have is this little support area right here, but I don't really like the flow of the market right now. It's not giving me enough like bearish impulse for me to want to take sales. Plus, based off of the daily time frame, we already broke these highs here, and now we could begin our corrective nature. So I'm pretty much aimed more towards buys this week. However, if we then break beneath, if we break beneath this area here, this trend line area, then we could potentially look to sales down to this daily zone right here. However, that's a long ways to go, so I'm not necessarily looking for that just yet. So my bias for US30 is looking for buys. However, like I said, we can potentially do something like this. So if you don't get the break above the previous lower high point in the retest, then don't take that buy. So that's what I have for US30 this week. Let's go ahead and check out gold, right? So for gold, let's go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we can see here that we're at this level of resistance. Every time price came here, pushed down and pushed down and pushed down. So we've been getting this pullback. However, we're sitting at this level of support on the weekly time frame, similar to like US30. We had a rejection candle here. This bearish candle left with a wick. So I want to see if price is going to respect this area of previous resistance now acting as support, or is price going to trickle down into this next level of support here on our weekly time frame. So that's something that we need to take note of. On a daily time frame, this is where it kind of gets a little iffy, because on the daily time frame we can see we starting to form this pattern, right? So we're looking to see like this kind of like divergent structure here, like this descending channel in a sense. We're starting to get that real corrective nature. So I need to see like, okay, is price going to give me a brand new impulse to the upside so that could validate our buys, or is price going to continue to form lower lows and lower highs, same way as US30 is forming, right? So we need a little bit more details on the daily time frame. 4 hour pretty much telling us the same story. We can see here, like I said, we got this divergent structure, and then we got a minor structure divergence on the 1 hour time frame as well. So this is what my bias that I have for gold. So really similar to US30. If we break above this previous lower high point, you can see I have this line here. I have an alert. So if price breaks above here and retest, then I'm looking for buys. However, since we're in this overall downtrend structure, and on my H4, we have not hit this negative 27 TP based off of this structure here. So we had our impulse, our correction, and now we're looking for our continuation. So my overall target is this negative 27 TP here on gold. This is what I will potentially be looking for. However, based off of the corrective nature and the patterns that we are getting in the market, there is a possibility chance that we can buy from this area. So I just want to be really mindful of that. So that's why the only reason why I'm taking buys is if we break above and retest this area right here, currently at like 1939-ish area. If we break above, retest that area, then I could look for buys up until the point where we come to this zone here. So this should be about here, and then if we break, retest there, then we could look to carry it to the next zone up there. So let's take it step by step. So from here to here is a good 150 pips, and then from there to there is a good another 160 pips. So about 300 pips from zone to zone if we can get there. But like I said, we in this overall downtrend structure where we're forming lower lows and lower high points. So that's what these dots are on my chart. If you guys haven't peeped already, here lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and now we formed a new lower low. So until this point breaks up here, then technically we're still in the overall downtrend on our 4 hour structure. So that's something that we need to be mindful of. So if I'm looking for sell opportunities, what I'm going to be looking for is on a smaller time frame. I need to see a shift in the trend. So we could draw this counter trend line here. And then if we break beneath this little support area here, break, retest here, then we could look to sell it down into this zone at like 1894-ish, which is our negative 27 TP on our higher time frame. So that's something that I'll be looking for on gold. I'm going to go ahead and set alert here. And once price breaks and retests that area, I'll be looking for selling opportunities there. So this goes back to show hand in hand. I talk about this week in and week out. You guys need to be reactive to the market. So if the market does this, I'm going to do this. If the market does that, then I'm going to do that. Or simply, I'm just going to stay out of the market, right? So it's all about, you know, pretty much just following your rules, like following your system. Like I was just reading this book, and it talks about habits, right? So the book is called Atomic Habits. If you haven't read it, I suggest you read it, because it talks about habits as an individual, you know, human being, right? But I feel like a lot of people inside of the market, they just operate based off of their habits. So if you form bad habits of just jumping in because you see a candle going up or going down, then that's going to be really significant to your trading, to the point where it's like a bad thing, you know? So like it's bad habits that you form. So if you follow your system, which is, okay, If every single time I'm going to wait on a break or retest of a level of support or resistance, and that's your system, then your system is going to pay you out profitable over the long run. It may not win every single trade, or one week you might have a bad week, or like you might have one bad trade, but over time, if that system is consistently profitable, then of course you're going to be consistently profitable. So the focus this week, guys, is to make sure you guys are following your system. Everybody in the market is unique. Everybody has their own pretty much system. You guys that have been following me, you see I operate with the same system week in and week out on the basis. I'm simply just waiting on a break and retest, level of support, or I'm waiting on a break and retest of a trend line. Same stuff every single week in and week out, right? So the moment that you guys follow your system, that'll be the moment that you guys become, consistently profitable. So I hope to look forward to a profitable week for you guys. So let me know in my Lido FX channel chat. I'll open up the chats this week. Once you guys take your positions, let me know if you capitalize on these moves, or if you see, like, if you have me on Instagram, tag me on Instagram and refer back to this video. Let me know that you benefited from this weekly outlook and you took some of the positions that we just talked about on this call, and I'll repost it, or I'll give some feedback in the channel chat. So I hope this video was super helpful for you guys. Like I said, shout out to everybody at FX Summit. The event was so dope. I got a video dropping here soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. And I look forward to, seeing you guys on the next live stream. The live stream that we just did earlier this week was fire, bro. Like super, super fire. A lot of people got a lot of value from that. So make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.